Hey everybody, I have been thinking a lot about ADHD, and really feeling inspired to connect with you guys. And maybe you haven't been diagnosed with ADHD, but maybe you too experience overwhelm and anxiousness in your life. And so maybe this video will be helpful for you too. So I was diagnosed with ADHD as an adult in my early 40s. And I was a physician in practice and happened to stumble into the famous book about ADHD, which now I can't even remember the name of it off the top of my head, and recognized myself on every page, and eventually went to see a psychologist who did the testing and determined, yep, you do have ADHD. So anyway, since then I've left medicine to become an author, and I've written multiple books and have found ways to be very productive despite the fact that I too suffer from the inability to sometimes focus on things. And ADHD is a funny thing. It's a funny beast because actually we have the ability to hyperfocus. It's more of a disease of focus. We're incredibly capable of focusing on things, especially that we're interested in. And so if we're passionate about something, no problem. You know, we will focus on it all till the cows come home. In fact, you might not be able to get us to go to bed at night, which can be a problem too, because we're just so into it. The downside is, though, there are things that sometimes that we need to do, that we really do want to do, that are difficult for us. For example, me as an author, sometimes it gets really overwhelming when I need to do organizational tasks with my writing, like to organize chapters or to figure out a plot summary and things like that, because it takes a lot of focus and concentration. So that's all aside, and I hope to do more videos on this topic. But one thing I wanted to offer you as a tip, if you're feeling overwhelmed and down on yourself, maybe you've got lists and lists of things that you're haven't accomplished, or maybe there's something you've been wanting to do been trying desperately to finish for years, and you haven't been able to take a project to the finish line, or maybe not even been able to start on something that you're passionate about. And I was just reminded of this because a dear client was in my office earlier this week and was feeling the pain of all those lists, all those things that he was thinking about that he hadn't completed. And what I want to say to you is this. As humans, whether you're ADHD or not, we have this tendency to focus on the negative. Our brain just wants to constantly focus on what's wrong. And we have to gently train it to remember what is right, to look for the positive things. So what I want to invite you to do, if you're in that mind state and just feeling that feeling of failure and like you're not getting it right, or only other people know how to do this and I just can't seem to figure it, something wrong with me, I can't figure it out. I want you to sit and write for 5 minutes. Well, you could do it for 1 minute. I don't want to fence you in, and write all the things that you have accomplished. Write down the things, even today, that did go right. And begin to start to look for the things that are going right, because when you do that, it will begin to you'll begin to train your brain to look and remember those things. And the truth is that 99% of the time, we are getting it right. We are accomplishing things that are dear to us. We are doing things. It's just that we want to remember the one thing that maybe has yet to be done. So that's just the invitation today to really invite yourself to look at what you have accomplished. And if you're looking for a guide and would like some support, that's what I do. I'm a life coach and a shamanic healer, and I work one-on-one with people who are these special, I wrote a book about it. We'll share that too. What I like to think of as born to freak individuals who are so special and so unique and so sensitive and beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with you. You're here to bring balance to the world by expressing who you are. And so I help people like that. And if you're interested, you can check me out at my website. But I hope to do more of these videos, and thanks for watching. Let me know what your accomplishments are. Leave a comment, leave a brag. Let us know what is it that has mattered, that you have done, that you have finished. something that's important to you. Thanks for watching.